guys, welcome back to Spin Crochet Repeat RCC. The RCC stands for Robin's Crochet Creations, which is where you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can also find me at Spin Crochet Repeat RCC on my Etsy store, as well as here on YouTube and Rumble. So today I'm going to do another product review. Let's see if I can get this flash on so we can see these colors a little better. There we go. And this is some roving that I won from a Facebook giveaway. It was one of those comment, like, share things. And this is actually the first time I've won anything, so I'm pretty excited. This comes from High Def Creations. You can see here that you can find her at Etsy at High Definition Wool. And this colorway, it's 19 micron merino, 2 ounces, and the colorway is Tequila Sunrise. So I did browse through her store. There are lots of lovely things there, and I always like to point out the packaging for items like this. It's very good. That's my tearing into it right there. It was in good shape when it got here. It was very quick on delivery, which tells me that she got it in the mail quickly, and that's always appreciated, whether something is free or not. Packaging always lets you know that somebody has taken good care of their product, that they respect their own work, and that they respect you, the recipient of it. And little stuff like that might be overlooked, but it means a lot. So here I'm unbraiding, and we can see all the different colors. There's purples, there's pinks of different shade, oranges and yellows. It's really, really pretty. Open it up a little bit. We can see that the colors go through really well. It doesn't leave a ton of white spots that remain undyed. So for someone that would be purchasing the fiber, that would be I know something like that would be appreciated, that you're getting a completely, if you're expecting a completely dyed product, then that's what you're getting. So again, just lovely, lovely fiber. It's very soft, and does not seem, I'm trying to look and see if it repeats. Let me see if I line some of these places up. Maybe we have a little bit of a repeat. This is the first loop that I made in the second loop, and if I keep lining up those yellows on top of one another, then yeah, maybe there's a bit of a repeat here. So this could possibly work for fractal spinning. That is tempting to try that. Let's see. I know I'm going to split this so it's just a little easier to manage and keep up out of the floor. So where to split it is the question. Okay, I'm going to go halfway between these two yellow spots. We'll call that halfway. And that should be about halfway. Yeah, that's almost halfway through the braid. So, there we go. It doesn't feel felted. It doesn't feel compacted very much. I mean, a little bit's going to happen when you braid things up and then you pack them into something and you know, send it through the mail. I'm going to split this lengthwise. So here's the end where I pulled the other piece off. I'm just going to split it. That part wants to go over there. We will let it. Split it lengthwise. And my understanding of fractal would be to spin one portion as it is, and then to split the other portion in half. Take one of those and split it in half again. And then you could just continue on, I mean, down to, you could even split a half of this. So here I have a quarter, an eighth, now a 16th. So you could continue on as small as you like with something like that. Not sure if I want to do that or not. I'm just afraid that my brain will not retain what I'm doing if I do that. So I'm going to, yeah, what the heck, let's get adventurous. Alright, so we've split it in half again. And I'm going to split this half in half. And then this in half. So this would be half, and then quarter, and then eighth, and then so this would be a 16th. Any of you that hate math, don't hate me. That's just how it is. Alright, so I've got my leader loop here. This is some Jacob that I've been spinning and that I've got to get back to, but I really wanted to get this review done. And I really wanted to spin this really pretty fiber. So here I've got it through my leader loop, and I'm going to give it a spin. And let some of that twist build up in it. Whoop. Okay, so it's drafting well. And I've got to adjust my tension because it is trying to pull this out of my hand. Okay. Let's try that again. I actually haven't spun anything in about 2 weeks, and I can tell I'm out of practice. Let's take that down just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to be completely honest. It's taken me just a little bit to finally get a good start on this fiber. I'm definitely going to attribute the majority of that to operator error, getting my tension adjusted. For this, I even swapped to my larger whorl so that maybe that would help with some of the tension, and it seems to have helped with a lot of it. The start of it, I did end up with some bits that were breaking, but again, I'm going to say that is more than likely my tension issues rather than the fiber, because as I've gone through the rest of it, I've not had any trouble. So it's drafting very consistently. We've gone through some pinks and purples. You can see the yellows building up on there now. And it got away from me again. Just a quick tip, if you ever lose your orifice hook, a bobby pin can work very, very well. Or even a crochet hook, the hook out of a highlighter kit could potentially work very well also. Let's see, what other things can I note? I had some green fiber one time that apparently did not rinse clear when it was dyed, because my fingers were green after spinning it, and then when I finished the fiber and it was all yarn, when I washed it to set the twist, quite a bit of green dye came out. Now it still maintained a good color, but just noting, going through the yellow and the purple, the only discoloration of my fingers is where I'm holding on to the fiber. So that's always good to know that we're going to have color fastness and it's not going to bleed onto other sections. I particularly like the yellow in this because it can be, from what I understand, it can be difficult to get this intense of a yellow, especially with other colors mixed in, because they can tend to overpower the yellow. So I'm going to say great job on that. It's very, very vibrant. It's hard to say very and vibrant together, although I just did when talking about how difficult it is. Ain't that how it goes? We're going through more shades of purple now. This is a very, very light lavender section back into a very pastel yellow. Into a more yellow. This is where the sunrise would come in. As we go through it, we can see kind of the dawn colors as the sun's first peeking over the horizon, and then the earth continues to rotate and on into the sky. The sun moves. Yes, I know the sun doesn't actually move, but anyways, we can see going through these colors just kind of like you would expect for a sunrise. I don't know anything about a tequila sunrise, but some of you may have had that experience, and if you have, you can leave a comment below and let me know if that is accurate. Alright, so I'm going to tie in my next 16th section. And, okay, so I'm starting this part at the same the same end that the first 16th section was in, and I am not finding any issues with the breakage that I mentioned earlier, so that does let me know that was operator error. This, as I said, is a 19 micron merino, so it's a very fine wool. It's extremely soft. I think this will likely make enough that you can make a good scarf or a very good hat. I was going to say gradient, but I don't know how much of a gradient there will be since we're doing fractal. And then once I apply it back on itself, yeah, it's likely not going to be much of a gradient, but it still would be very pretty. Again, it's still drafting smooth. It's not sticking together. I have seen 0 vegetable matter so far, so that's very good. And it got away from me again. I wasn't paying close enough attention. I'm going to let this ply on itself. Show you there it is. That's what a 2-ply would look like. And as we get more colors involved here, where the color sections overlap, we'd have something a little more like that. So I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, get my handy dandy bobby pin. If you dye wool or I'll even say flax or any other kind of fiber that you would like for me to try, I am more than willing to give it a review. I'm happy to purchase, you know, your product. I'm not going to expect freebies. This is just happened to be one that I won, and wanted to make sure to review it. But again, I would be happy to give it a try. If you are also a spinner or a knitter, crocheter, weaver, anything in the fiber arts, felting, nail binding, I saw a video earlier today of a lady doing bobbin lace. It looked very, very complicated, but she made it look easy at the same time. It was beautiful work. But if you do anything like that and you want to give your opinion on what you're seeing, I welcome it. And I'm going to continue spinning until I get all this done. I will post the final yardage and pictures of the final product once it has been plied back on itself. After being completely spun, it will be a 2-ply. So like I said, I'll post the yardage and I'll post pictures on my Facebook group, which is Robin's Crocheted Creations. Go give a join request, and you feel free to browse through the other photos in the group. And you can also find me, as I said before, here on YouTube and Rumble, but I do have an Etsy store. I don't have a lot in there at the moment when this is being filmed. I've got a couple skeins of hand spun. Got one skein of 100% tease water that it's bare, but it is spun. And then I've got some stitch markers and a sweater pattern. So if you it's a crochet sweater pattern, which has cables in it, and I hope is easy to understand. But if you want to give that a try, it uses lightweight yarn, and we've got some cold months coming up. It'd be the perfect thing to keep you warm while you're working on it, and then once you're finished, so you can wear it. So check out my Etsy store. I hope to get some more things listed in there soon. And check out my Facebook group. You can check out the other videos here on my channel, and I would appreciate a like and a share, subscribe or follow, and also make sure your notifications are turned on. I try to get videos uploaded. I try to do a couple a month. I do work part-time and then have other responsibilities, so I try to do at least a couple a month though, and I'm working on getting how to crochet videos on. I've got a few on there with some basic stitches, and I'm working on more. So lots going on, lots to look at, lots to learn, and I just appreciate those that watch and those that have followed and subscribed, and I appreciate your support. So for now, I'm going to continue spinning on this, but I will be signing off from here, and we'll catch you in the next one. I did forget to show her information one more time. High Def Creations. You can find her on Etsy at High Definition Wool. I suggest you give her a look and see what you might find that you would enjoy, because I'm sure you would enjoy it. Based on this spin, I'm going to say that I do recommend you giving her shop a look. So thanks again from High Def Creations for this 2 ounces of 19 micron merino in the colorway Tequila Sunrise. Won this in a Facebook giveaway, so I do appreciate that. And yeah, see you later.